Thomas Austin, a wealthy settler in Australia, liked hunting, so much so in 1859 he decided to import less than 15 European rabbits to be hunted as sports. Since there was no presence of predators to threaten these rabbits, they started to grow in population, dominating fields of vegetation, which was crucial for other species existing in the area. Another similar situation is the kudzu vine. These were imported into a non-native area and grew uncontrollably because of the absence of some predators and different climate conditions. So, what is it with these species? Are they natural? Are they beneficial for humans? And what course of action should we take?
Man has known and used sulfur since ancient times.
This new plant type, in comparison to currently cultivated varieties, will have these features.
Invasive species can completely wreck an ecosystem, and we've tried all kinds of different ways to get rid of them over the years. But some of those efforts kind of backfire.
It is interesting because the bond between the two nitrogen atoms is the strongest bond that you can get between any two atoms in the periodic table.
We stand together united in our commitment to climate justice, and we demand change.
To introduce a portion of the invasive species, we must first define flora.
Flora derives from the word flower in Latin, but it basically means plant life in general.
The various plant species that exist in various regions are another definition of the term flora. You may call them native plants.
However, several situations led to the presence of non-native plant species in the particular area they called invasive plants.
A good number of plant life are invasive species. One invasive plant mentioned earlier is the kudzu vine. This particular plant was introduced from native Asia to the southern United States for porch design and soil erosion. Because of the absence of particular insects in winter, which generally killed these vines annually, they were now exposed to climate conditions that do not interfere with the normal ecological cycle, which then began to grow uncontrollably and soon became known as the plant that ate the South.
Invasive species are basically living creatures that are not native to a specific area. Because of how fast and capable they are in adapting to a location, they tend to dominate and entirely change an existing ecosystem.
Epigenetics takes place among invasive species, allowing them to adapt in an alien environment. Importing these species is mainly caused by human intervention, but importing these species alone is not the reason why invasive species thrive. Nitrogen and sulfur cycle are one of the reasons why invasive species increases. Nitrogen cycle is essential to plants as it produces nitrogen, while sulfur cycle helps in regulating enzymes and vitamins of plants. Therefore, both of these cycles are responsible for the proper development and composition of plants.
Nitrogen is important to plants since it produces amino acids to help them grow. Without nitrogen, plant growth is affected negatively, similar to too much. On the other hand, sulfur is necessary for forming proteins and other elements that help build the foundation of plants.
With the rapid changes of technological improvements, besides the production of carbon dioxide, sulfur and nitrogen have higher production rates than ever, impacting the natural cycles of both sulfur and nitrogen cycles.
The effects of such human activities are causing ecological balances toward various environments. This, in turn, messes with the cycles of native species, giving rise to those invasive members even more.
Human activities resulting in anthropogenic effects cause hurt in biodiversity and bring ecological imbalance, deteriorate natural resources, and global warming to skyrocket. None of us are perfect, but we should strive to be better, because all of our shortcomings are hurting our home.
Planet Earth is a beautiful planet habitation, But every action of human interference is making ecological cycles abnormal. So, we should be better by seeking out to change our systems. The people we put in positions should make considerable choices, and most notable of all is that we should be better by seeking change ourselves.